I'd say like the bigger issue is that we haven't necessarily, defined what those are and actually how to achieve them. And so let's break down like what business outcomes are. And there's usually three parts to it. And if you break it down, I'd say it becomes much easier and has something that you can actually, work with and deal with. So the first thing that you should do is actually narrow down what those high-level business outcomes are. Now, this is usually the area where the train goes off the tracks. And this is around defining the success criteria to achieve those business outcomes. So a success criteria could be, okay, so let's say your business outcome is generating revenue. We want to make sure that you increase revenue by 30% in the next quarter. Or let's say you want to save costs. So we want to make sure that you can reduce the costs, and in my case, like of our CX team by 20% by the end of Q2. And so what's really important there is you define what the metric is, what the change in that metric is, and a particular time frame. And then the third part of this is how the heck are you going to actually achieve it? And this is where you focus on goals and you hear like SMART goals. So for example, a SMART goal could be very simply, we need to onboard you on our product in the next 2 months. And it's like a binary, like yes or no. Another particular goal would be we need to send out 30 campaigns in the next 30 days. So, that's a particular goal. A business outcome is not a project plan. It is essentially simply like defining what are the high level business outcomes you're trying to achieve, what's the success criteria, what are the goals to achieve that particular business outcome. And you may have, let's say, 2 or 3 success criteria, and you may have like 3 or 4 goals, up to 5, I would say, to achieve that particular business outcome. And then what you do is you put everything into a success plan. And that way that you can track how you're progressing against that. I will tell you if you're actually completing the goals, achieving the success criteria, and then ultimately, did you get to where you need to go for your business outcome? Again, this isn't easy, but this is the way to achieve business outcomes, track them, report them up to decision makers, and essentially become more strategic.